Well, I've got everything loaded. I've got to go make the copies of your notes. I know parts of this lecture were a little disjointed and kind of screwed up. I'm rebuilding building the airplane. I'm not so sure if this mini exercises and kind of exam at the end is going to work. Seems to be a lot of work for me. I've put in about 15 hours. So, wham, right? That's what I said. But anyway, we'll see if it gets quicker as the tester is always a little bit crazy. But anyway, what we're going to do now is this is the one, which is worth a few more points than your two mini. All right, let's just take a look at what we've got here. For the most part, I'm not going to tell you too much on this, but there was one curious spot that I want to make sure that we hit. What's physics? How many meters is 8 feet? In the article, how many legal laws? This is 1981. Nobel Prize winners. What's the SI unit? Using class for length measure. We've done all this stuff. Now. Okay, so let's say back in my fleet-footed days, okay, I could run 3 miles in 20 minutes. Actually, my fastest. What was my speed in miles per hour? Okay, so we've done that. Okay, so runners are always talking about minutes per mile. This is the inverse of distance divided by time. Like on my morning jogs, I shoot for 11 minutes per mile. This weekend I'm doing a 10K. That's want to do estimate. I'm going to average 11 per mile. Estimate what my time should be. Don't forget to convert to miles. All right, so for problem 13 here, I'm doing a 10K and I want to average 11 minutes per mile. All right, so what will my time be when I finish? Well, let's take a look at this real quick. All right, let's just take a quick look at this. A 10K. How many miles was a 10K? Right? We know how many miles a 10K is, right? Okay, so if I want to average 11 minutes per mile, so that's going to be, so basically what I'm doing is my distance, which we can get from the convert 10 kilometers to miles. So convert that to miles. And then use this distance here as your miles. And then my speed, remember distance is rate, your speed times your time. Okay? And so if I want to do 11 minutes per mile, what is my miles per minute? Flip that over. Okay, flip that over. And then, because what I want to do is, my distance is miles, okay? And so I want to get, my speed will be miles per minute times the minutes. And the minutes is the time is what I'm after, okay? And so basically what I do is I take my miles and divide that by the miles per minute, and that gives me the number of minutes it should take me to run. Did you follow that? If I want to do 11 minutes per mile, I'm going to run that 10K distance. Yeah, that works out nicely for your minutes. Yeah, that'll work. Okay? All right, so what's the next one? There was one, the last one was kind of tricky too. He holds the current world record in the 10K with a time of 26 minutes and 17 seconds. What is his time in miles per hour? This is tricky. We'll do the women's in class, so you can. Oh, I didn't do the women's, but we did do. So he did a 10K in 26 minutes 17 seconds. You can go ahead and make that 26 minutes. All right. You can go ahead and make that 26 minutes. All right. So in other words, what do you need to do there? You need to take, well, again, for that problem, you got a 10K, which you find that distance in miles, which you probably know already. All right. Find that distance in miles. And then we know that he ran 26 minutes. So we've got the miles divided by the time, and we want it in hours. 26 minutes is how many hours? We did that in the mini quiz. Remember, we took the minutes, this minutes divided by how many minutes are in an hour per hour. There you go. So you got it. All right, out here.